motion sickness like crazy?
Oh yeah, we're motion sick, we're travel sick, whatever you want to call it. We're exhausted, we haven't eaten. I think I figured it out at one point. In the 4 days, 3 days, where you lose a day, it's weird. We've eaten like 3 times. We're dehydrated, we're thirsty, we're stressed, we're sleep deprived. We get there, get off the plane, and there's a man standing. We're expecting to meet Jane from Dinah's school. Dinah had been emailing Jane all this time. Jane is an awesome woman, very responsive. She's going to meet us at the airport. We get off the plane, expecting to see Jane. We walk down the concourse, come out, and there's this man standing with their names on a piece of paper.
A very nice smile.
A very nice smile, yeah, very nice man. He walked up and I was like, hey, that's us. And he's like, all right. He gets our bags and says, follow me. I was like, wait a second, who are you? He goes, yes, it's okay, yes. I'm like, wait, who are you? Yes, it's okay, yes. I'm like, all right. So we go a little bit of ways, and he goes, okay, it's time for the visa. It's $25 American for my visa. He says, wait here. We give him $25. Yes, I realize in retrospect, without knowing who he was, this is incredibly stupid, because we gave him our passports and $25. I realize that's a mistake we've learned and we'll never make again, don't worry.
But he had our names.
But he did have our names. He just wouldn't tell us who he was. Very, very weird. And we're concerned. I mean, it was not like we were like, okay, yeah. We were very concerned that it's whirlwind and we're tired and we're not thinking straight. Anyway, so he runs over with my $25. 3 minutes later, he comes back, I've got a visa and my passport. He goes, okay, follow me. He gives us our passports back. I'm like, who are you? Where's Jane? I want to talk to Jane. Who are you? He's like, he won't tell us. And then we go, and finally I'm like, stop, right? I don't know what's going on. Who are you? No, I'm sorry, I skipped something. We walk a little bit further, I see our name on a piece of paper again. It's the hotel that we're staying in. This hotel, by the way, the hotel, this beautiful hotel, we missed our reservation. Dinah emailed them. They emailed back and they said, well, so even though you booked through Expedia, we are so sympathetic to what happened to you. We will rebook you at no charge. They just bumped our reservation to the next day, no charge. And they sent a driver to us, which we didn't know about. Awesome. Anyway, so here's that driver with our name. And I'm like, okay, now I've got 2 people. I'm like, who are you? He said, they don't understand. They speak just a little English to get by, but they don't understand. And I'm not being real clear. We're overwhelmed, I guess is the right word. Finally, he's like, I'm from the hotel. I'm like, okay. Like, who is this guy? And then they have a little conversation. Finally, the guy, because I refuse to move any further. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere until I understand what's going on. He makes a phone call. He comes back and he says, Bingabasa School. And we're like, he's working for the school. Okay. So then we continue. We bypass the line for customs completely. They take our bags. They do 1 bag check. And at this point, I see him pull out money out of his pocket. Dinah saw it happen a couple of times. I only saw it the 1 time. We had 1 bag that had to be checked. That shook hands, money exchange. The bag was cursory. They opened the bag, they closed the bag, moved on. Nothing in there, but that doesn't happen. So then we're being whirlwinded through, gone through bag check. Oh, and then we see our dogs coming through. Groovy pets. And I'm like, okay, now my goal is, now that we've met the school, my goal is to follow the dogs to quarantine, to make sure that the dogs are taken fully care of, make sure they're good and happy, because the poor things, they've just been, they've been on an airplane in their crate for 22 hours. They're very happy to see us. We can't take them out in the airport. I'm talking, and now I've got 3 people with us. Like, we have this entourage in the airport. So we're following our dogs. But the man that we met originally is rushing us. He's very, very determined to get us out of the airport. So the Groovy Pets guy did his best to reassure me. He said, the dogs are going this way. You have to go this way. They're going to the quarantine building, which is in a different part of the airport complex, a different building. So I go out to the concourse, and the guy he's got a truck, the Bingabasa bus. They're loading our bags, and I'm like, wait a second, we have to go see our dogs, we're going to see, and he's like, yes, it's okay, yes, I understand. I didn't think he understood. I see someone who is obviously a manager down the way, I go down and I ask him, and I'm like, man, I need help, I don't know what's going on, I don't really know who this guy is, we need to go see our dogs. He comes over, starts asking me questions, and the man originally gets visibly upset. I didn't notice it. Diana noticed, and she told me later that basically I was screwing up this whole thing. Basically what he's doing is he's paying to expedite us through customs, right? And then here I am bringing officials in and asking questions. I feel bad, and I apologize, because that's how things work here, but, you know, it was our safety, and our dog's safety. So I needed to understand what was going on. So if somebody understood what was going on, I should have explained it to them. Anyway, finally, someone comes up to me and says, and tells me the quarantine building is over here. We're loading your stuff up into the truck. We're going to drive to the quarantine facility. He said what I needed to hear. All right, we're good to go. We jump in the van. We drive. It was weird. We drive in circles, like concentric circles, like it's smaller and smaller. And then I guess the road in the area was a spiral. And then we get to the quarantine building where the dogs are. We take them out. We walk them. We're happy to see us. And then we left them at that day. At that point, we go to the airport.
No, hotel.
I'm sorry. Then we jump in the car and ride to the airport shuttle, and we're driving to the airport, and we're seeing, as you can see out the window. I mean, it's very different looking.
We're going to the hotel, not
Hotel.
there.
I'm sorry. It's very different looking. We're very I don't know, just overwhelmed, and we have this really uneasy feeling. We haven't slept. We feel extremely sick, motion sickness. When we get to the hotel, I've tipped out cash to people, and I'm out of cash. At one point, I gave the guy that was in charge of the airport, I gave him a $20 bill. Come to find out, it's like a quarter of a month's salary. So good for him. The thing is, $20 bill they wouldn't take it at the hotel to exchange it because it had a small little tear. Apparently, your currency has to be perfect to exchange. And then secondly, what he did for us in America was worth a $20 tip. So I'm perfectly fine with giving it to him. But now I'm out of cash, all I have is my debit card. We get to the hotel, nobody will take my debit card. So the only thing we can do, the only way we can spend any money is if we charge it to our room. So we get there, we're laying there, we don't have any converters for our plugs, we don't have any, our cell phone's running out of power, our laptop's running out of power. You know,
no cell phone service.
Yeah, no cell phone service. We're exhausted. Jane wasn't at the airport like she was supposed to be. You know, just everything. We're just feeling miserable, and you know, again, just ready to give up. Just like, God, you know, I don't know if I can do this. We're not those people. And then Diana emails Jane, and it was a pretty desperate email. You know, kind of we're in a desperate feeling. And Jane says, well, I've been sitting at the airport. She's been there since 1 o'clock, and now it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Been sitting there since 1 o'clock.
So we're freaking about who's this guy?
Yeah. Well, the guy who picked us up at the airport was supposed to take us to Jane. But I was so focused on the dogs. I don't know. I don't really know where the mishap was. I don't know if he didn't know where he was supposed to go to Jane. Whatever. Turns out that Jane had been at the airport for 5 hours just waiting on us. She finds out where we are. She says, stay there. I'm coming to you with money, with cash rupia, and SIM cards. Just stay there. It's like our salvation comes in the form of a 5-foot-tall, 100-pound, petite little Indonesian woman who has 4 cell phones and loves to shop. She comes to the airport. She sits down. She said, just calm down. You know, the school has completely got our back. And you know, she gives us some rupee, we're able to buy some drinks, and then we jump in the hotel's, or the school's car, van, and she takes us to the airport. Mall, sorry. Which I wish I had my GoPro for that, because it's an 8-story mall. Just a big circle that goes up 8 stories, each story has a theme. Fantastic. We go up there, I'm sorry. In the course of trying to contact Jane at the hotel, I ended up talking to one of the managers. I told him, I'm just like, look, man, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I don't even know how to call local because the numbers are so different here. And he's like, well, do you have a cell phone? I said, yeah, but I don't have a SIM card. Well, he I come with me. He takes me down to the local convenience store and he buys me a SIM card in minutes to put on my phone out of his own pocket. I tried to refuse. He grabs my hand and says, "Man, calm down. It's okay." So he freaking bought me out of his own pocket a SIM card. So then I asked him, "How do I call this number?" And then Jane wasn't there, but in the meantime, in the background, Diane had already gotten in touch with Jane via email, which I just told her. So Jane shows up, we go to the mall, we grab dinner, we got her SIM card, we got some big bottles of water to take back to the hotel with us, and then the driver was 30 minutes late, so we stopped and we got some boba tea. I had a lemonade yogurt boba tea. It was lemonade that they mixed with yogurt and had tapioca in it, and it was the most amazing thing I've ever drank in my entire life. I went to swim in a swimming pool full of it. Anyway, so then I was very, very tired, and we just come back to the hotel, and literally passed out. I thought I passed out before. No, literally, like, I'm trying to set my alarm, and I woke up about 5 hours later to go to the bathroom. My phone's in my hand. I'm fully dressed, laying on top of my bed. Diane is fully dressed, laying upside down on top of her bed. We had 2 twin beds in our room. So we go to sleep. Wake up the next morning. Diana suggests feeling much better. Jane, the presence of Jane, the things that she said, the reassurance, changed everything. It changed our perspective. That's how much the school supports us. And then we start to realize that Indonesia, people actually help you. You know, somebody came in for the room service, and I asked him about the converter for the plug so we can charge our phone. And he said, "I'll be back in 5 minutes." I get a phone call, and the lady says, "Oh, we don't have any. We don't have any to supply to you, but you can buy one from the hotel next door, and they'll bring it to you." Of course, I don't have cash, so I can't buy one. But here comes that guy, literally 5 minutes later, and he's got one in his hand. And he just pops into the plugs, and it converts it from Indonesian plug to American. So now we have power. We're charging our devices. You know, people here just they help you. Everybody, they just help you. It's awesome. So we woke up this morning, me and Diana both. She got up much earlier than me. I got up at 9:30. She suggested I go to the pool and soak in the hot tub. They have a cold whirlpool that's like a 50-degree water whirlpool. I sat there, stuck my feet in it, so my feet were hurting. And it was amazing. Got in the hot tub, stretched, got in the pool, and just relaxed. If I ever become a millionaire, I'm going to build a facility exactly like this. Had a sauna and a steam room off to the side. It's an indoor-outdoor, beautiful. Oh, go in the steam room. The steam room had jasmine-flavored steam. So it's like breathing flowers. Or jasmine tea. Come back to the room service I ordered was already here. So we have this giant feast of omelets, and fresh fruit, and this iced coffee. You know, we are on Java. They know what they're doing when it comes to the coffee. I even ordered a dessert, a banana frap, right?
Frittata,
fritter, that's what they called it. Anyway, so full belly, relaxed, my feet aren't hurting as bad, we slept good, Diane isn't feeling good, we're good. We're just, all of a sudden we're like, we can do this. 11 o'clock, the driver comes, picks us up, we go to see the dogs. Gave the guys some money, the dogs. Look at that little kid directing traffic. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw that. He almost got smashed.
There's like a 10-year-old little boy directing traffic.
There was a 7-year-old in the street too.
Oh, that reminds me. At some point yesterday we're driving, I saw it's not uncommon. You see these scooters with multiple people. I saw a scooter with 3 people. The person steering was like 6 years old. He was the one in front, and he was actually steering the handlebars. It's amazing. I'll do more on the driving later, but I should say that these people are professional drivers. If they came to Houston, if they came to America, they would be like the world's best stunt driver. Anyway, that's a tangent, sorry. So we went to see the dogs. Now we're on our way to the apartment. Jane's going to meet us at the apartment. We're going to...
No, we're going to the school. We changed plans.
Yeah, we're going to the school. Apartment's a walking distance to the school. So we're going to go to the apartment, drop our stuff off. And I guess Jane's got some stuff in store for us. I know we're going to get massages later. Hour-and-a-half massage, including reflexology, is, I believe, $12. 120,000 rupiah. So that's where we are. So I hope you get all this. I really hope you can hear it, because I don't want to have to tell this story again. And we love you guys. We appreciate you being concerned. And just rest assured, we're fine. This place is great.